The Four Noble Truths are the Buddha's first teachings. These teachings form the foundation of Buddhist philosophy and practice, offering a comprehensive framework for understanding the human condition. They are not just abstract ideas, but are deeply rooted in the lived experiences of individuals seeking enlightenment. They offer a profound insight into the nature of life, suffering, and the path to liberation. The first truth, known as dukkha, acknowledges the presence of suffering in our lives. It is an honest recognition that life, as we know it, is often filled with challenges, pain, and dissatisfaction. These truths are not meant to be mere philosophical concepts, but practical guidelines for living a meaningful and fulfilling life. The second truth, samudaya, identifies the cause of suffering, which is often our own cravings and attachments. By understanding the root causes, we can begin to address them. By understanding and applying these truths, we can free ourselves from suffering and experience lasting peace and happiness. The third truth, nirodha, offers hope by teaching that the cessation of suffering is possible. It reassures us that liberation from our struggles is within reach. The Four Noble Truths provide a map, guiding us towards a life of awakening and true freedom. The fourth truth, magga, outlines the path to the cessation of suffering, known as the Noble Eightfold Path. This path is a practical guide to ethical and mental development with the goal of freeing the individual from attachments and delusions. This journey begins with understanding the first noble truth, the reality of suffering. It is through this understanding that we can embark on the path to liberation, transforming our lives and the lives of those around us. The Four Noble Truths are not just teachings to be learned, but a way of life to be lived, guiding us towards a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. The first noble truth, often translated as life is suffering, is sometimes misunderstood. It's not a pessimistic view, but a realistic acknowledgement that suffering is a part of life. This suffering, known as dukkha in Pali, encompasses physical and emotional pain, dissatisfaction, and impermanence. Dukkha reminds us that everything is temporary. Clinging to fleeting pleasures or resisting inevitable changes only amplifies our suffering. Accepting this truth allows us to face life's challenges with greater wisdom and resilience. We experience dukkha in many forms. Physical pain, illness, aging, and death are unavoidable aspects of life. Emotionally, we suffer from grief, anger, jealousy, loneliness, and fear. Even seemingly positive experiences can become sources of dukkha when we cling to them, fearing their inevitable end. This constant cycle of craving and aversion keeps us trapped in suffering. The second noble truth reveals the root cause of suffering, craving, or tanha. This craving stems from our attachment to impermanent things, sensations, and ideas. We crave pleasure, security, and permanence in a world that is constantly changing. When our desires are fulfilled, we experience temporary happiness, but it's always fleeting. This leads us to crave more, perpetuating the cycle of suffering. Understanding the nature of craving is crucial to breaking free from its grip. Section 5, tanha, a thirst that can never be quenched. Tanha manifests in various forms. We crave sensual pleasures, material possessions, recognition, and even the continuation of our own ego. This thirst for more is insatiable, always leaving us wanting. The second noble truth highlights that true happiness cannot be found by chasing external gratification. Instead, we must look inward and address the root cause of suffering, our own clinging and attachment. Section 6, the third noble truth. Freedom from suffering is possible. The third noble truth offers a message of hope. Liberation from suffering is possible. This liberation, known as nibbana, is not an escape from life, but a profound awakening to the true nature of reality. Nibbana is the extinction of greed, hatred, and delusion, the root causes of suffering. This state of freedom is available to everyone, regardless of their background or circumstances. Section 7, Nibbana, discovering true peace. Nibbana is not a place we go to after death, but a state of being we can realize in this very life. It is characterized by lasting peace, joy, and compassion. By letting go of our attachments and cultivating wisdom and compassion, we can experience glimpses of Nibbana in our daily lives. This realization empowers us to live with greater clarity, purpose, and freedom. Section 8, the fourth noble truth, the path to the cessation of suffering. The fourth noble truth reveals the path to liberation, the noble eightfold path. This path is not just a set of rules, but a comprehensive guide to ethical and mental development with the goal of freeing the individual from attachments and delusions. It is a journey that requires dedication, mindfulness, and a deep understanding of the nature of reality. This path, often described as a way of life, consists of 8 interconnected principles: right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Each of these principles supports and enhances the others, creating a harmonious and balanced approach to living. Right understanding involves seeing the world as it truly is, free from illusions. Right thought encourages us to cultivate thoughts of love, compassion, and non-violence. Right speech guides us to speak truthfully and kindly, avoiding harmful words. Right action involves behaving in ways that are ethical and beneficial to others. Right livelihood means earning a living in a way that does not harm others. Right effort is about cultivating positive states of mind and overcoming negative ones. Right mindfulness involves being fully present and aware in each moment. Right concentration is the practice of deep meditation to develop a focused and tranquil mind. By cultivating these qualities in our thoughts, words, and actions, we gradually purify our minds and hearts, moving closer to the cessation of suffering. This path is a lifelong journey, but with each step we move closer to true peace and liberation. Section 9. Conclusion: Embracing the journey to liberation. The Four Noble Truths offer a timeless guide to navigating the complexities of life. These truths, first taught by the Buddha over 2 millennia ago, remain profoundly relevant in our modern world. They provide a framework for understanding the root causes of our suffering and the path to overcoming it. By delving into these teachings, we gain insights that can transform our lives, leading us towards a state of inner peace and contentment. By understanding the nature of suffering, its cause, and the possibility of liberation, we empower ourselves to live with greater awareness, compassion, and peace. This journey is not just about personal enlightenment, but also about fostering a sense of interconnectedness with all beings. As we cultivate mindfulness and compassion, we contribute to a more harmonious and compassionate world. The path may be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. Each step we take on this journey brings us closer to our true selves, helping us to shed the layers of ignorance and delusion that cloud our perception. The challenges we face are opportunities for growth, teaching us resilience and patience. With each obstacle we overcome, we become stronger and more attuned to the beauty and impermanence of life. As we embark on this journey of self-discovery and cultivate the Eightfold Path, we gradually free ourselves from the shackles of suffering and experience the profound joy of liberation. The Eightfold Path serves as a practical guide, offering steps that anyone can follow to lead a more mindful and fulfilling life. It encourages us to live ethically, develop mental discipline, and cultivate wisdom. Through right understanding, intention, speech, action, livelihood, effort, mindfulness, and concentration, we create the conditions for true happiness and liberation. This journey is open to all who seek a life of meaning, purpose, and true happiness. It is a path that transcends cultural and religious boundaries, inviting everyone to explore the depths of their own consciousness and discover the universal truths that unite us all. Whether you are just beginning your journey or have been walking this path for years, remember that every moment is an opportunity to deepen your understanding and connection to the world around you. Embrace the journey with an open heart and mind, and you'll find that the path to liberation is not a distant goal, but a living, breathing reality that unfolds with each mindful step you take.